Alright, this can be a little tricky, and if there's one of these, we'll do in class. The equation that we're dealing with is negative 16 x squared plus 16, and it talks about a person kicking a ball with an initial velocity of 16, and that's always our initial velocity right there. We'll do one of these in class. When you get something like this, it's usually easier to make this equal to 1, your leading coefficient, even if it's a perfect square. So this is the standard way of dealing with perfect squares when a is greater than 1. We've had a trick way when they're perfect squares, but in this case we're going to factor out negative 16. And this divided by negative 16 is 1t squared, and then we got 1t. Alright. We still have our plus 0 because we haven't added anything to it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple things here. Right? We are going to keep our negative 16, and we're going to complete our square, and then we're just going to do half of b squared. Well, half of b is 1/2, and squared is 1/4. So as weird as it is, I'm going to add 1/4. This time, instead of subtracting 1/4 from the other side, we're going to go minus 1/4 on the same side. What that allows us to do is to take this portion right here, that's your perfect square, and factor it out. So square root of t squared is t, minus the square root of 1/4 is 1/2 squared. And then we keep our minus 1/4 out here. Alright? So because all of this is multiplied by negative 16, right, we have to bring the negative 16 into this guy right here, right, and turn that into positive 16/4. That's going to feel so weird to you guys because you've never seen this before ever, and it's okay. Positive 16/4, we got t minus 1/2, 16/4 is just 4, and right there, here, is going to be our equation, which gives me a vertex, the highest. Remember, this is transformation a, b, hk, and this hk right here is 1/2 and 4, which is our vertex, which if you looked on the graph you'd have 1/2 and 4. Alright, so we'll spend a little bit of time in class on this, but there's one run through. Alright, and we're going to have some homework to do, and I will make sure I do this guy down here and also a little bit of these guys right here, so we'll talk about it. See you guys soon.